What is going on, everyone? We're back again with another video. In today's video, we have got the All-Star League starters announced. We obviously had to vote on all this stuff. So this is obviously all fan voted, all the starters and everything like that. And all the reserves will come in later. And then we got all the pitchers coming in as well. So there's still a lot about this All-Star game, but these are just the guys that were voted. So how it basically works is you vote for the top 2 players, then you vote between those 2 players, and then that pretty much decides the starters. So here we go. Let's kind of start it off with the American League. So the starting catcher is going to be Adley Rutschman. We can take a look at his stats right here. Pretty solid overall. Obviously, this is his second time in the All-Star game, which is definitely exciting. And then you have the career elections, which I think it's like their first time winning this. I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So yeah, second time in the All-Star game, first time winning the career elections, which is pretty solid. And then we go down the order. We got Vladimir Guerrero Jr., his 4th time in the All-Star game. Pretty good numbers this season. Once again, he's also on the conversation of being traded with the Blue Jays. So this is definitely going to make a better case for him, I think. Next up, we have second base. We have Jose Altuve. He's batting probably the best on this list so far, at least with all the stats, and his average is insane. So 9th All-Star League appearance, 6th overall winning the career election, so definitely solid overall. Jose Ramirez is up next, the 3rd baseman, obviously having a fantastic season for Cleveland. I mean, look at those RBIs, 76 RBIs, absolutely insane from him. His 6th All-Star game. Gunnar Henderson is the starting shortstop, his first time ever in the All-Star game, so it's very exciting. I think it's only his 2nd season, so that, and this is the first time he's even able to be eligible for the All-Star game, so pretty impressive off the jump right there, having a great season for the Orioles. Then we have our outfielders. We have Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, and Steven Kwan. So Aaron Judge is 6th time in the All-Star game, his 6th time winning the election too. We have Juan Soto, 4th time in the All-Star game, 1st time winning the election. Steven Kwan's 1st All-Star game, which is pretty surprising for me at least, because he's always been a solid player, but he's never been like that good as he is this season with Cleveland. I mean, he's batting 362 average, which is absolutely insane. He's known for the singles guy. He's usually the leadoff hitter for them. So that's kind of what Steven Kwan is known for. 1st time winning the election as well. And then Yordan Alvarez is going to be the DH, 3rd time All-Star, 1st time winning the election. So very excited for him. He's been one of the great players, for a while on this team. So you can see a couple of trends right here. We got 2 Orioles on this team. We have 2 Guardians. We have 2 Yankees, 2 Astros, and then we have Vlad on the Blue Jays. So you can definitely see who's winning in the All-Star League starters already. Yeah, and the American League usually ends up winning, by the way. They've won like so many of the All-Star games in the past couple years. So that's just something to take, and note of all these times. They always win somehow. I don't know. They always win. But yeah, I don't know. But let's continue on to the National League. So pretty happy with the way this one turned out. Willie Contreras is the starting catcher, which I'm very excited about. He's having a phenomenal season. I think a lot of the Brewers players are underrated in my opinion. I think these guys are really solid. They just don't ever get the credit they deserve. So his 2nd time All-Star, 1st time winning the election. Bryce Harper is the starting 1st baseman. Obviously, he had the most votes ever, so that's why he's on this list. Same with Judge for the American League. His 8th time in the All-Star game, 7th time selection, so pretty crazy overall. Ketel Marte gets the job done, having a phenomenal season for Arizona. So underrated in my opinion. 2nd time All-Star, 2nd time winning the career election. So definitely solid over there. Ketel Marte, one of my fan favorites. Alex Bohm is having a really good season at 3rd base. Kind of an underrated player, I think, for the Phillies. You don't really look at him as, that guy, but this season he is that guy. He's been a 297 with 68 RBIs. Absolutely insane season he's having. 1st time in the All-Star game, 1st time career election as well. So that's pretty exciting. Trey Turner is on the board as well. He's having a really good season, 338. He's got 18 RBIs, 5 home runs, getting a lot of singles, stolen bases on the board. Well, his 3rd time in the All-Star game, 2nd time election, pretty exciting. We have Christian Yelich, Jackson Profar, and Fernando Tatis in the outfield, which is definitely exciting. Yelich definitely having a really good season. He hasn't had a really good season in a while. Kind of similar to his MVP season, I want to say, what was it, 2018, I think? So yeah, definitely a solid player. 3rd time in the All-Star game, 2nd time election. Jackson Profar, 1st time All-Star, which is definitely exciting. He's having a really good season. I think this is his 1st or 2nd year as well. So he's his 1st time winning the career elections, which is really exciting. Fernando Tatis is back in as an outfielder this time. 2nd time All-Star, 2nd time winning the election. And then we obviously have Shohei Ohtani, who's, once again going to be in here. 4th time career selection and 4th time election. So there you have it on this squad. We got 2 Brewers on this team. We have 3 Phillies, 1 Diamondback, 1 Dodger, and 2 Padres on this team. At least for the starters. Obviously, every team has a representative. This is, I think everyone knows this at this point. Once again, the reserves will be announced later with all the pitchers as well, because everyone else decides that. But pretty much the starting rosters right here. I'm not really surprised. I think the only one that was kind of interesting for me was for the American League, because I think Bobby Witt Jr. was definitely a shout for shortstop that could have been picked as well. And then the Adley and Perez one, I really didn't know who to choose because both those guys are just really solid across the board. But most of these were pretty clear, I'd like to say. There were a couple that maybe could have went a different way in my opinion, but I think I would like to say that most of these are pretty accurate for the best player in my opinion. So definitely gotta keep that. So these are your starting lineups. Definitely excited to move forward with this one. So those are your starters for the American and National League All-Star Game. Gonna be an exciting, weekend and everything like that. Pretty excited for this one. We got all the stuff with the Celebrity Softball Game, the Futures Game, the Home Run Derby, the Draft, obviously, and then the All-Star Game. So gonna be very exciting moving forward. Hope you guys are excited for this because it's it's a fun time, part of the year for this one, and obviously going to be in Arlington, Texas with the Rangers Stadium, so definitely going to be a lot of fun. If you guys enjoyed this quick video on the All-Star Game rosters and stuff, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone.